Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bethany Alexandria. I am your host and reader, Thelia. A warm welcome back to our new and returning viewers, and to our subscribers, a special shout out. Welcome to Blind at Midnight. This reading may resonate with you if you've been seeing angel numbers 606, 616, 666, 99, and 909. Someone here may be Catholic. Who it is that we're reading for? We have tantric, sex, sacred union, presence and pleasure, heart root, alignment, merging, orgasmic meditation, eye gaze connection. So we could be tapping into the energy of a couple who is in the act of sacred union. This may also be an individual entering into meditation with the intention of bringing balance to their masculine and feminine polarities here. For who it is that we're reading for, Spirit Guides, tell us about this connection, this depth, this level of sacredness that they are seeking. The art of Tantra requires presence. We have boundless spirit, yes. Your only limits are the ones you put on yourself. So this may be quite an intimate reading. This is being in the throes of sensual passion and lovemaking, being faced with being in our heads versus letting go and being boundless. With Tantra coming out the gate as the overarching energy, there is already a baseline here of reaching towards sacredness and equal connection. Now, between the tantric experience and letting go and being boundless, it's a matter of trusting the divine. Tell us more, Spirit Guides, about this couple who are exploring levels of intimacy. And I mean, for the time that I'm reading, I'm doing this reading so fitting. This is beautiful. This couple, if this reading resonates with you, you may have a way about you. There may be a time, something here about the time that you usually choose to engage in sacred lovemaking. Maybe someone's shift has changed. Maybe you used to be leave the lights off kind of gal or guy, and now you are pushing the boundaries of your own limitations and not only making yourself more available to be absolutely enjoyed and consumed by your lover and your life partner, but to be in that experience with them in tandem. This isn't selfish love. This is equal love. This is godly love. This is sexy love. Tell us more, Spirit Guides. Being free. How do I let go? It is possible as well that we may have had issues with reaching orgasm. We have outdated, expired, disused, old news discarded. This is beautiful. It's coming out in the reversed. I feel like a freak show presenter. Well, there's nothing freaky about this. Well, listen, never mind. Let it be freaky. I hope the fans hanging off the walls when you're done. I hope you have to call a contractor when you're done. It's okay. God is pleased. Now, I feel like a freak show presenter though. Because this, ladies and gentlemen, we are the flies on the wall of a couple who are having sexy time. And not only are they having sexy time, but there is a sense of presence and reverence to the occasion. This is a couple that is giving respect, time, and space to the cultivation of sacredness through acts of love making. Listen, the ancestors are happy. What is it that you are hiding? Spirit guides, can you please widen the channels of perception so we can get the most benefit from the messages coming out in this reading? Not only for those who can relate to this in the immediate present, but for those of us who have gone through many different relationship dynamics in our lives. Maybe this will be a trip down memory lane for you. Maybe this reading will be an opportunity for you to decide once and for all in choosing your sexual, sensual freedom. What are you hiding? Spirit guides, tantric love, boundless spirit, getting rid of outdated patterns and thinking. When it comes to love and love making, we may have relied a lot upon books. Maybe our introduction was adult videos. Maybe it was reading romance novels. But there are definitely things that we all collect in our developmental years that will definitely challenge our sense of freedom in our relationships. Your relationships are supposed to flourish and they're supposed to bring you joy. We have anchor, being stuck, water related. Someone here is a little bit too stiff. Someone is too stiff, and your stiffness is, I'm hearing stoppage of water. Someone here may have some water retention issues, bladder issues, elimination issues. But stepping back into the energy of this reading, you have decided to plant yourself in a certain place emotionally. You have allowed yourself to be carried by the waves of emotional tides. And you have gone to the deepest part and you have decided to drop your anchor. And it seems that this has been creating, while you may feel stable, it has been anchoring you down to a certain experience that you don't necessarily care for. Energy flow is at its exponential expression, especially at times during lovemaking. And be it that you are making lovemaking transactional, be it that you are approaching lovemaking from the ego, you are engaging in it, but you're telling yourself there are certain acts that are filthy, there are certain acts that you won't do, there's this, there's that. Maybe you You suffer from some kind of spiritual emotional binding where you don't feel comfortable standing in your own nakedness and not only enjoying being naked and free, but the gaze of your lover, being comfortable with that, allowing yourself to stand there and your lover's eyes running up and down from the Rudy to the Tootie, and being so set and comfortable in your own divine elegance that the mixture of emotions, it could be just, raw consumptive passion. They want to eat you up. I want to devour you. I don't want to wait. Yes, I'm okay if you cry out a little bit. I want to bring us on the threshold of just giving you just a little pain. I just want to make it hurt just a little so good. However it plays out, but you being comfortable and allowing yourself to flow with it. Your relationship, like a house that is poured on foundation, is supposed to provide you with a divine, holy square within which you can express yourself. There are so many people in this world who have inherited energies from their ancestors that show up in their sexual expressions. And they are so bound up by being free with it because of what society has to say. So, what if your sexual expression is a kink? What if you want to be tied up? What if you want to be gagged? What if you want to be flogged? What if you want to leave in separate cars and meet up at one of the final hotels with your partner and you pretend? What if your partner wants to wear your underwear? What if? Don't dishonor your truth while leaving yourself anchored to emotional states that keep you trapped, make you miserable and uncomfortable. If you are with a person and you are not only either going to their place, finding a place in common, or allowing them to yours, you are disrobing. You are assuming all the different tantric and yogic positions to allow them to enter into your body. And you cannot be honest with this person. Believe me when I tell you it will be better that you were celibate. It's pointless. You will not grow. You will find that you may experience money blocks. Love making is an opportunity for you to be energetically cleansed, refreshed, and put right how you mean. Let that man knock your wig to the side and throw your hips off a little bit 3 degrees. So what? Go see the chiropractor after and get a massage. But don't be up here with your person. Listen, especially if you know this is your person. Stop playing small. Stop playing small. Don't allow outdated thinking to keep you trapped. It's 2026. You have a man, you have a woman, you guys dedicate yourselves to each other, and you're having intimacy issues to suit who? To suit who? You better be back up on that trampoline till all them demons be gone from you. 1444 on the timer. You could be seeing 44 or 144. What are you hiding? Someone here may also have issues, they have issues around body fluids. Listen, my darling dear, huh, my friend, something is going on. If you want to be intimate and you have issues with body fluids, as much as I want to acknowledge your trauma, you are being absolutely ridiculous. And you better go find something to do. And don't be dabbling in grown folks' business. But you want to be intimate, but you scared of body fluids. Get out of here with that. That kind of energy is going to do nothing more than be a noose around your partner's neck. There is nobody that is walking or waiting for anyone at an altar to go be married to them to have a shitty, mediocre sexual experience. 12-12 on the timer. And if you're in a relationship and you have a partner who is being a freaking idiot, they may use sensuality and sex to be as manipulation. Yo, hmm. What's anger? There is nothing worse than being with a partner that's a cold and unavailable fish. And I do believe absolutely that it is divine justice that people like this should not have partners. No, you don't get to play in someone's face and play house and do all these things. You want to do this, you want to do that, you want to benefit, but you don't want to do the deed. Move from here with your nonsense. We have spiral in the reversed. Out of control, climbing the ladder, upward trend, revisiting a job, promotion, connection. Hmm. Hmm. Spirit guides. I'm picking up this message here of in what you're hiding. This energy is choosing to. Okay. So this could be like semen retention or orgasmic energy retention. Mm-hmm. So we may have a couple that is versed in the art of Tantra and they know how to not only amass energy, but to jointly move them to different chakras or even towards certain goals. What is anchor? Spiral in the reverse. This is, this is giving me, when you are like during lovemaking, for example, your partner may restrain you. They may, restrain your hands, put you in a certain position. Maybe this is also, this is at the height of the passion and you're really being taken over. And it's like I'm hearing the coming of the dawn, right? It's like when the soul energy is being tapped into that raw energy and is coming forward and hitting all the different layers of your being, coming through the body template and just eroding the ego and having the limbs and your system just lay in surrender. And maybe you're trembling, maybe you're crying, maybe you're squirting, I don't know. But so there's a bit of this going on. So I'm getting this sense of restraint, maybe holding your partner in place because maybe they're super excited. Maybe they're getting to that orgasmic point and you don't want to lose it because I'm hearing bedroom bully. So one of the lovers here may really pride themselves in taking their partner there and finishing. Now, what I'm also hearing in the message, spirit guides are saying that maybe this overly performative mind could be, or may have been in the past, a part of your outdated thinking, being overly performative. With open hearts here as well, there is a call to access the heart chakra. Hmm. This is also giving me holding energy. This is a very intimate reading. Oh my. Ooh. Wow. This is very intimate, very powerful, and very beautiful. In what they're hiding, this couple in intimacy, I see them actually being very intentional about holding space um and being intentional about the orgasmic energy that they're generating between themselves. I see here conversations being had as well. So this is love making and talking. We are working with the heart and the throat chakra. The root, of course, is already plugged in and activated. Um, with the phallic and the yoni coming together, and here we are. This is giving me more of a, this isn't vigorous lovemaking. This is very slow, intentional lovemaking that allows you to be vulnerable, to be honest, to be bare. This is a kind of lovemaking that's not rushed. It is not performative. The ego does not live here. It is not selfish here. It is about tapping into who you are beyond the body, tapping into an energy source that is far greater, far more highly appointed, and allowing that to be healing. This is making love and being joined to your partner and whispering the most beautiful cosmic sweet nothings, things that heal the spirit. This could be a couple where you've gotten to the point where you are so honest with each other and you've shared the traumas that you've experienced. It could be through childhood, adolescence, adulthood, midlife crises, whatever it is, and you entrust them with that. And be it that is something that happens simultaneously or before, but there is room for an intention of sacredness, love, and care. And so as you're making love and you're holding your partner, you are engaging with these aspects of themselves and calling them into wholeness. Oh my goodness. Woo. Someone here may use sacred oils during lovemaking sessions. You may also use these oils and your fingertips to mark sigils of healings over the body template of your lover. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, we are 22 minutes in, guys, and I don't even think we need to get into. Do we want to continue? I don't want to be this long, but sometimes energies come through and they are so potent. They are so dynamic and complex, and they really need time to be teased out so the worth of it can be seen. This is beautiful. If you are making love wherever you are and things aren't shifting in your life and you aren't being better, you are wasting your energy and your time. You will be hearing a bit of background noise. I am also having a spot of tea while I read with you. Spirit guides, where is this leading? Where is this leading? This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Watch. It's time to profit. Listen. The divine is trying to show you You may be seeing angel number 222 or 22. Stop allowing the world to tell you what is holy. I am up in through all of everything. What can you point to or touch that you are going to separate from the divine? Are you mad? Are you mad? 1221 on the timer. You may notice that you've been seeing a lot of mirrored numbers. 1313, 1331. You free up yourself and you allow the divine to permeate your life in the most sexy way. You will profit. Okay? And remember, I told you so. Let me put you up on game. Your love life is supposed to be on point. What are you in a relationship for? 1222 on the timer. What are you doing this for? You're mad. It's time to profit. Seize the moment where this is going. This couple, this beautiful energy of masculine, feminine joining together and coming into harmony. They are holding that energy and being intentional, taking it, harnessing it, saying the sweet words, touching their partner in a way that awakens and allows the blockages that sit in the parasympathetic system to fall away. And when you reach to the pinnacle of orgasm, because the divine has allowed you the secrets of making love making holy, you know just when to time it just right. And the two of you enter through the sacred gates of orgasmic pleasure. Pastor ain't gonna teach this to you in church, honey. What is watched? It's time to profit. The church has always known this. Many men and their associations with other men in brotherhoods, they know this. They spend time teaching each other how to study the feminine cycles so they can tap in and use backdoor keys to access the feminine energy to get what they want. We have anger management in the upright. And I'm going to take that with what I just said. Someone didn't like that coming out. People far and wide, let this be your public broadcast. Stay up on game. Okay? The dogs know how to do it, no problem. Why you need so-and-so to tell you how it's supposed to be done for? Huh? Why do you need so-and-so to tell you how it's supposed to be? It's time to profit. No more dead relationships. No more dead stagnant relationships. Men married, getting off 4:30 at morning, slaving, standing up on their feet all day. You're not a vagabond, sir. You have values. But yet this person who you've chosen, chaos, stingy, manipulative, mean. You can't be your loving self. Too many bitter women have men trapped in relationships that they ought not to be in. It's time to profit. Anger management. You know how many people suffer from heightened expressions of anger that they tamper down or they don't express, or maybe they have outbursts that leave them feeling embarrassed. They're so explosive that it leaves them disenfranchised. If you are in a relationship and you are sleeping with someone, if they cannot help you to transmute your energy walking in this relationship so you can be better 6 months, a year from now, 3 years from now, 15 years from now, you are a fool and you are wasting your time. Somebody doesn't like this going out. If you've ever suffered through challenges in your intimate relationships, not only just the intimacy part of it, but the in laws, the siblings, the parents, the whatever, then you should understand that there are energies out there that profit. They seethe in the dark, waiting to see who else they can devour by pressing upon your consciousness their outdated thinking. Some of us, our relationships have suffered because we haven't kept our business to ourselves. Some masculines are so immature. You are with a woman and you're out there discussing your intimacy. You are disgraceful. And when you do that, you are forfeiting the channel that gave you passage into this world. You are a fool. God's plan for man and woman is the pineal gland or the yoni that you choose is supposed to be yours, you idiot. When you choose a woman as your partner, it is supposed to be as though you are choosing the feminine version of yourself. And to be able to enter into that level of consciousness on its own is another level of sacredness. That kind of understanding won't have you moving in a messy and a mucky way. You won't be a man that brings disgrace on his household. You will be a man that is on game because he has the assignment. You won't be a man that is out here throwing his seed around foolishly and not protecting what he is creating. It is disgraceful, a man that has children and he deserts them. You are a disgrace. I don't care what race you are from. You are a disgrace. Your ancestors, the greatest of your ancestors, they don't have nothing to do with you. And that's why you move from such a place of darkness. What is watch? Anger management. Keep people out of your bedroom. Keep people out of your lives, out of your relationship, so it can flower. We have Taurus, Gemini energy. Keep people out of your household and your business. So your Taurus, your household, your Gemini, your communication can be on point. Look at this. Watch. Anger management may. Someone is pissed that the collective is coming into gnosis about the business that they were appointed to when they were given an avatar body to sit in this realm. Stop wasting time. You find somebody that is meaningful to you, who you feel understands you and respects you and will hold you accountable and help you grow, and you leave your doors and your windows open to all manner of thieves. Don't be foolish. Spirit guides, for those that resonate with the sanctity of sexual expression and that the divine never left the building, what is your advice? Keep people out of the bedroom. You're in a relationship, you share a household with your partner. In the age of cellular phones, there is no reason why you should be at work coming home and there is a car on your driveway that you don't know. There is someone who has gained entry to your home, even through your partner, that you didn't know they were coming. It seems too many people were never put up on the game of running a household and keeping your business safe from the prying eyes and hands of rats. How are you going to have a partnership and people are visiting? Honey, if it was not your surprise birthday party or a celebration, you shouldn't be in a relationship with a partner that has people visiting your household and they're not telling you. Please get your letters out and do your balance sheet, because something is off in that relationship dynamic. Your home is your domain. Your home is not supposed to be some party house, a revolving door, everybody coming in and out, mother-in-law coming in, knocking on door, bringing steaming pot. Bitch, get out of here. We don't want it. Did you call? Show some respect. Because I'm married to your son, you want key, you want key to the bloody skylights? Stay your ass home. Guard your marriages. You're a married man or woman. Don't be playing no child role to nobody. You're grown. Nonsense. Transformational. Through learning, shift your perspective and evolve beyond limits. The messages coming through here are very defensive of the family home dynamic, of what it means when a couple really shares intimacy. Don't be dying out here when you have found a valuable thing, because I will tell you something, the world is filled with trash. This your boo thing? Why are you leaving them up to be discussed by your mother and your father and your bitter sister and your envious brother? Why are you leaving them up to be discussed by people? You have no backbone, then you don't deserve this person. You know what will happen? The divine will take them from you. And even if your culture requires that they remain and suffer within, they will withdraw from you. And the abundance that you decided that you wanted to squander and throw on the gambling table so people could take their pieces and dissect and talk about, you will lose. Guard your relationships. What's transformational, spirit guides? Look at this. Fulfilling a fantasy in the reverse. Guard your relationships from individuals who have ulterior motives, and their fantasy is to see you dry is to see you bickering and quarreling with your partner. Beware of people that meddle and speak. Listen to me, man. You better not be in a partnership and have people out here talking ill about your partner. You better not. You better not. What's transformational, fulfilling a fantasy in the reverse? Change the way that you see people that want to run through your life and your marriage and the things that you enjoy, fulfilling an inverted sense of a fantasy. Be very aware and kick these people out of your energy. What's transformational, fulfilling a fantasy? Reversed, bank failure. You don't change your thinking, and you think that it is good and well for you to be with a partner. You can access them for everything else that you want, and then the rest of them you chop up and you throw it to the dogs at night. No, you don't get a partner. And someone here is really going to allow themselves to succumb to external pressures and their own fears. And because you will not be brave enough with transformational in the upright, but your dishonesty in acknowledging the truth of your fantasies is going to leave you high and dry, unfulfilled, because you've neglected to choose the truth. If you find yourself in this life on planet Earth, you are of age to be responsibly intimate with an individual, and in your romantic life, you have people who have skewed your way of thinking about sex and intimacy, about how you laugh and talk with your partner. Watch out. Watch out, because someone's family life and the manner in which you and your partner hold sacred communication is under attack. Stop discussing your fantasies with your girlfriends and your homies. You're not a child. This is not Girl Guides or Boy Scout Club. You are an adult. You have a relationship, a household, and a marriage to manage. Go mind the business that pays you. The business that will keep these dried shrubs around the bank of your root, sacral, solar plexus chakras well moisturized with intimate love juice. You are in a relationship and this is what you're facing. Something is going on in your energy. Keep your business in your house. If this reading resonated with you, if you found it to be enlightening, revealing, or affirming of your experience, I invite you back for the next reading. Thank you for your support. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, bye for now.